Hey, you. It's been a while since you showed up at my door. I'm glad you took the rules of the game to heart. Yes, I'm quite proud of you. How have you been? Are you enjoying the show? You didn't take me for someone who enjoys plays. Or someone who enjoys plays here. I know it's a bit off tune with the luxury you've seen me in previously, but I have special memories here. It's gotten a lot better in recent years due to a certain generous benefactor. I'm glad you're okay, by the way. I would so hate to see your perfect skin scratched. You're correct. It's our third meeting. It appears I'll have to consider your offer, and I will give it genuine thought. I wouldn't be so unfair as to deny the one thing you asked of me since the moment we met. But allow me to think when I get home tonight. We are watching a play, after all. I do believe it's a great story. But I used to prefer Romeo and Juliet. Not because of its own storyline or moving message. It's rather that the last time I saw it performed, someone special played Juliet. I'll be a little bit less mysterious. I did promise I would tell the truth, after all. The one that played Juliet was Sybil Vane. A beautiful thing, much like yourself. It was when I had realized what I'd become. Suddenly the world had opened to me. So I went to a shadier part of this great city of ours and went to see a play. Money to spare, and a pretty little thing on stage. They were impressed with my ladyship, and with a little money, I was allowed to meet her. Sybil. Oh, my dear Sybil. She was a beauty, a real darling. Little moth. She came with me to my home, and we made love. We remained lovers for days, until I did what I fear I would do to you. She came to see my painting, but I got rash. I got annoyed. My feelings were hurt. She saw something dear to me. She saw the visage of my immortality. She saw directly into my soul. And even though she did nothing else wrong, that evening I dropped her lifeless body into the river. Not because I hated her, but because I lost control. Just for a moment. Please don't be horrified. I don't want to scare you away. I don't want to use this story to make you change your mind. I simply want to come clean and give you all the information you need to make your choice. It didn't stay at just Sybil. I killed the Lord that I talked with about mortality and beauty. I killed the painter who made the portrait. I killed 5 people in total before I left this city to see the world. And that moment, I let control go. I don't know how many died by these hands. I have regrets. Many of them. I changed. That's what I tell myself. But that's only what I hope happened. I've not come across something alluring. Something that I want badly. Till you came along. You shook my world at that ball, you know? I was suddenly in the presence of something I wanted so badly. Something I needed to have. And I believe that some 30 years ago, I would have taken you right there. I would have shown no restraint. Perhaps even to the point of drawing blood to drink, cutting into your pretty little skin to nibble out your insides. But I didn't. I didn't take you in any way. I denied myself all pleasure. Even when you followed me, I managed to keep my cool. I have changed. You helped me prove that. And I thank you endlessly for it. But if this short conversation has pushed you away, if knowing what I have done before changes your opinion of me, I don't hold it against you. When I think back at it, I am disgusted as well. The Delilah all those years ago is gone, though. And if you decide you still want me, and that's an extremely large if, I'll consider it still. The last thing I want is to hurt you in any way. Physically, mentally, emotionally. You matter more to me than any experience I went through in my wild years. You offer me what I truly want now. You torture me with your presence without knowing it. Every breath of your scent that passes through my nose awakens something primal in me more. Every time I look into your eyes, I feel my soul ache. Every time you'd come close to touching my skin, it feels like 1,000 butterflies begin their flight inside of me. You, my moth, are what I truly want. I want to keep you safe. I want to protect you. I want to spoil you and give you everything you want. I am sorry for talking so long. You haven't been able to answer any of my questions. I just can't help it. Talking about what I did, it makes me feel insecure. It makes me feel as if I am wrong. I've spoken to people about it, to priests, to men of the law, to philosophers. Their answers were far apart. Some told me to be ashamed. Others said that if I had changed, I should forgive myself. But all I can hope for is that you forgive me. And not that I forgive myself. What? Why on earth would you? Your scent. Oh, you smell so... No, please, stop. You... What? How could you forgive me so easily? I could have harmed you. I could have killed you. I could have brought you so much pain. And you put your arms around me and tell me I'm forgiven. I would ask you to leave, but I approached you this time. And as long as your arms are around me, it seems I can't leave without forcing your hand. So, it appears that you have me trapped, little moth. How does it feel having trapped an immortal being? I hope for you it does. If you could please just hug me from behind instead, though. Your scent would be less intense, and I think I'd be able to keep it together for much longer. Now, let's be silent and watch the play. We did both pay to be here after all. So it appears we spent more than a few minutes in each other's presence without me threatening to lose control. I'm glad you kept me there. Not because of the play. The play was mediocre at best. But your company and my peace of mind. If I can stay with you for a day, and if I can do that, perhaps we can have a chance together after all. My little moth, thank you so much for sharing this evening with me. Truly, I had fun. More fun than I've had in a long time. And I want you to know that I truly will consider taking you away. I'll consider doing what you asked of me in the first place, and taking you into my arms and never letting go of you. Treasuring you like you deserve to be. It will just take a while for me to make up my mind. Every time we met before, it took a day or more for me to get my head straight. I hope I can make the choice quickly. Do not come looking for me. When I've made up my mind, I'll find you and tell you what my decision is. For now, my little moth, this is goodbye. Not out of necessity this time, but because our time is up. You must return home to rest, and I must leave you to do so. I will see you again very soon. Good evening to you too, James. How is your son doing? Listen to me, James. I've paid the price. We've done this before. You can't kill me. And I refuse to do so. I know I took your sister. I've apologized to you time and time again, and given to you what I could to make up for it. But I've changed, James Vane. And so should you. I've served the time I had to in solitude. I've been punished. And now that I finally have a chance at happiness, I won't have you take that away from me. Go to your home, Mr. Vane. Go and be with your family. You have to let go of the past. It's no use to cling on to it. James, I'm quite disappointed. I hope you'll forgive me for dragging you back home, but you're obviously too drunk to be out on the street right now. Just lie back and let me bring you back home. I'm not going to hurt you. I told you before that I have changed. And just because you ruined the makeup on my face with your bullet doesn't mean I'm going to hurt you. Just don't wiggle too much. I'm not strong enough to carry you if you writhe around like this.